My name is Megan and I am 29 years old. Until 2 weeks ago, I lived with my boyfriend Ryan, who is 31. We had been together for almost 4 years and shared an apartment for the last two. The apartment lease was in his name only because he had better credit when we moved in, but we always split the rent and utilities equally. Ryan and I got a dog together about a year and a half ago, a golden retriever mix named Cooper. On paper, Cooper was registered as Ryan's dog. He paid the adoption fee and his name is on all the paperwork. But in reality, Cooper was our dog. I was the one who found him at the shelter. I was the one who took him to all his vet appointments. I was the one who got up early every morning to walk him, who trained him, who made sure he had the right food, who took him to the dog park on weekends. Ryan loved Cooper, definitely, but I was the one who did 90% of the actual caretaking. 2 weeks ago, I came home early from a business trip. I was supposed to be gone for 3 days, but our meetings wrapped up ahead of schedule, so I managed to catch an earlier flight home. I thought I'd surprise Ryan. Well, I definitely surprised him. And the woman in our bed, I won't go into all the ugly details of what happened next. There was yelling, crying, the usual drama that unfolds when you catch your partner of 4 years cheating. After the other woman left, Ryan and I had it out. He admitted he'd been seeing this woman, a coworker of his, for about 2 months. When I asked how he could do this to me, to us, he just shrugged and said he wasn't happy anymore. Then came the real shock. Ryan told me I needed to pack my things and leave. When I protested that I lived there too, that I paid half the rent, he pointed out that his name was the only one on the lease. Legally, it was his apartment. I had no rights to stay there if he wanted me gone. I was stunned. Not only had he cheated on me, but now he was kicking me out of my home with no warning. I asked where I was supposed to go, and he said I could stay with a friend until I found a new place. Like it was that simple. Like I hadn't built a life with him for 4 years only to have it ripped away in an instant. I was in shock, but I knew arguing wouldn't help. So I started packing. Ryan left to give me space, which I suspect really meant he was going to the other woman's place. While he was gone, I packed up my clothes, my personal items, everything I could fit into my car. And then I looked at Cooper, who was watching me with those sad eyes like he knew something was wrong. In that moment, something snapped inside me. Ryan had taken everything from me. My relationship, my home, my sense of security, my dignity, and now he expected me to leave behind the dog I had essentially raised? The dog who followed me from room to room, who slept on my side of the bed, who got excited every time I came home? So I took Cooper. I packed up his food, his favorite toys, his bed, his leash, everything. I loaded him into my car along with my belongings, and I left. I went to stay with my best friend Ashley, who welcomed both me and Cooper. About 3 hours after I left, the texts and calls from Ryan started. At first, they were just asking where I was, if I was okay. Then he asked if Cooper was with me. When I finally responded and confirmed that yes, I had taken Cooper, Ryan lost it. He told me I was a thief, that I had no right to take his dog, that Cooper was legally his, and I needed to bring him back immediately. When I refused, Ryan threatened to call the police and report Cooper as stolen. He said he would take me to court. He said he would make my life hell until I returned his dog. I blocked his number. The next day, he showed up at Ashley's place. I have no idea how he knew where I was staying, but there he was, pounding on the door, demanding to see Cooper. Ashley and I didn't answer, and eventually he left, but not before shouting that I would be hearing from his lawyer. It's been almost 2 weeks now. Ryan has sent me multiple emails with legal threats. He's contacted mutual friends trying to get them to intervene. Some of them have reached out to me saying I should give Cooper back, that taking someone's dog is going too far no matter what Ryan did. But I can't bring myself to do it. Cooper is happy with me. He's adjusted well to Ashley's place, and she has a yard where he can run around, which is more than our apartment offered. More importantly, I'm the one who has always taken care of him. Ryan wanted Cooper because he was a cute accessory, not because he was willing to put in the work of caring for him. At the same time, I know that legally, I don't have a leg to stand on. Cooper is registered as Ryan's dog. If he does take legal action, I would probably lose. Plus, some of our mutual friends think I crossed a line. They say that cheating is terrible, but it doesn't justify taking someone's pet, that two wrongs don't make a right. Ashley thinks I should keep Cooper and fight if Ryan takes legal action. She says Ryan gave up any moral claim to Cooper when he betrayed me and kicked me out without warning. My brother, on the other hand, thinks I should return Cooper to avoid legal trouble, then try to work out some kind of formal custody arrangement if I really want to keep seeing him. I'm torn. When I look at Cooper curled up on my temporary bed, so trusting and loyal, I can't imagine giving him back to Ryan. But I also don't want to end up in legal trouble or to be the kind of person who steals someone else's pet, no matter the circumstances. So, am I the jerk for taking my cheating ex's dog after he kicked me out of our apartment?